Surprisingly, this handsome and masculine actor with the manners of an aristocrat has never been married. Moreover, he is a convinced opponent of official relationships. He calls himself a lone wolf. He says that he is not created for eternal love and family life. However, this hardened bachelor has always been surrounded by female attention and twice in his life met a great love. Today Timothy Dalton is considered a classic representative of the English acting school. Handsome, stately, talented. But as a child, he did not dream of becoming an actor. He was born into a British Secret Service officer's family, and at first he wanted to follow in his father's footsteps. Thought about a career in the military, then thought of becoming an astronaut. When he was a teenager, he even attended a flying school for air cadets. But one day the young man found himself in the theatre, at a performance of Shakespeare's play Macbeth. And from then on he wanted to become an actor. At 18, he entered the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. Alongside his studies, he began to play at the National Youth Theatre, and also in productions based on Shakespeare's works, which impressed him so much. Subsequently, he never graduated from the academy. The young actor's talent was quickly noticed. In the theatre, he became in high demand, often went on tour with the troupe. And the success of the young man dizzy head. In the early 60s Dalton joined the service in Birmingham Repertory Theatre, where he quickly became a leading actor. And then he was invited to British television and cinema. On the big screen Dalton loudly announced himself the role of King Philip II Augustus of France in the historical drama The Lion in Winter. The budding actor then made a great company of Peter O'Toole and Anthony Hopkins. He later admitted that he was a great fan of Hopkins, and working with him on the same platform for him was a great honor. After this drama, Dalton became a regular in costume films. Often played historical characters. Prince Rupert in Cromwell, Henry Darnley in Mary Queen of Scots, Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights. Such roles he really very much went. However, Dalton himself still modestly believes that really his acting star lit up only in 1983, when he played in the famous film adaptation of Charlotte Bronte's novel Jane Eyre. And the actor is right. His Edward Rochester was perfect. And the miniseries itself has become the best of all screen versions of the legendary work. Perhaps because the director Julian Amis shot it as close to the text as possible. But the most important film work Dalton, of course, the role of James Bond, made him famous throughout the world. The actor succeeded Roger Moore. He starred in the series Sparks from the Eyes, and 2 years later, in License to Kill. His Agent 007 turned out to be refined and aristocratic. However, Dalton himself considers Sean Connery the best Bond, although he admitted that this role made him a world star. In the actor's opinion, his share fell even too much glory. He was recognized on the streets, asking for autographs. In bars offered free martinis, although in real life, he could not stand this drink. In short, film career Dalton is successful. But with his personal life, everything turned out to be difficult. Masculine handsome man was not lacking in female attention, and about his novels were legends. Under his male charms fell Joan Collins, Ornella Muti, Elizabeth Taylor, Romy Schneider and other film divas. Timothy himself admitted that he liked to have affairs with actresses. But usually all these relationships ended together with the shooting of films. However, in the life of Timothy Dalton still had two women who left a deep trace in his heart. On the set of the historical drama Mary Queen of Scots in 1971, the actor met Vanessa Redgrave. The woman was 9 years older than Dalton. She had a civilian husband. But our hero did not confuse it. He began to persistently court her, and on the last shooting day invited to the pub, Vanessa agreed. Both did not notice how 6 hours flew by while talking. From then on, they started dating, going on the theater stage together. And then they started living together. And they lived quite privately, not particularly keen on social gatherings. And about the details of his personal life, both preferred to keep quiet. True, Dalton did not like the regular visits of Vanessa's daughters from the last marriage. And Vanessa talks about the fact that it would be nice to have uncommon children, even irritated. After such conversations, the actor broke down on fishing or just secluded with a book. Officially, the couple has not formalized the relationship. And amorous Timothy periodically had affairs on the side. Prospects for such relationships were not any. In the end, Vanessa's patience ran out, and they parted. Dalton again began to lead the usual way of life and did not deny himself anything. However, in 1995 at the London Film Festival met Russian singer and pianist Oksana Grigorieva and suddenly lost his head. Acquaintance rapidly developed into a passionate romance. The couple had a son, Alexander, but Dalton and then did not change his principles. They never married. But if the husband Timothy considered himself bad, but the father turned out of him excellent. With his son, the actor spent all his free time. Attracted the guy to music, took him fishing. Perhaps this time Dalton would have married officially. But rumors suddenly leaked to the press about the Russian beauty's affair with Swedish millionaire Peter Blomqvist. Was it smoke without fire, or the rumors were true? It is not known. Only the couple parted. Oksana soon went to live in the United States. And Timothy since then no longer has a long-term relationship with women. The English lover is still as charming as ever. He still communicates a lot with his son Alexander. And with Oksana Grigorieva he managed to keep friendly relations. And he is still as much in demand as an actor. In his spare time Timothy enjoys fishing, listening to jazz, attending the opera. And his royalties are spent on a home collection of antiques. A handsome man, a confirmed bachelor,